Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Trump being open to the Commonwealth. In what is the most ridiculous news story of the year so far, it's March, Trump certainly seemed to express openness to the United States joining the British Commonwealth. The President of the United States shared an article from The Sun on social media. The article suggested that King Charles would present Trump with an invitation to join the Commonwealth. While sharing the article, Trump posted, quote, "I love King Charles. Sounds good to me." From America First to God Save the King in 3 short months. When Trump was elected, a lot of commentators suggested the U.S. would end up with a king. I don't think any of them meant this. But at least we now know a possible reason why Trump didn't like Hamilton. Seems like the only song he would have liked was "You'll Be Back." Imagine the U.S. surrendering leadership in NATO and joining the Commonwealth, being news stories in the same week. Well, oceans rise, empires fall. Okay, getting past the jokes. Let's talk about what this incredibly unlikely event would mean. First, we don't actually become a colony again. The Commonwealth's head has always been the British monarch, but it's symbolic, and the king wouldn't really become the ruler of the United States. Despite the geopolitical realities of the situation, it is incredibly unlikely that Americans support this idea in any large numbers. The American mythos is based on rejecting the king and the idea of royalty in general. In short, to most Americans, we rejected the symbolic concept of the Commonwealth at Lexington and Concord, loudly. Joining the Commonwealth would widely be seen as the United States turning its back on the Revolution and crawling back to the crown, hat in hand. Even the people who normally support whatever Trump does might have issues with not only the appearance, but the goals of the Commonwealth under the Charter. It's basically a rejection of everything Trump has done since he's been in office. The Commonwealth Charter establishes a multilateral intergovernmental organization based on consensus that acts as, quote, champion of small states advocating for their special needs, providing policy advice on political, economic, and social development issues, and delivering technical assistance. So, better reopen and refund U.S. aid real fast. The Charter supports free trade. Better drop those tariffs. The list goes on and on. So, why would Trump be interested? Maybe he only heard the word wealth. I don't know why Trump would be remotely entertaining it beyond creating a distraction from his NATO considerations, or moving to destroy education, or being forced to rehire tens of thousands of employees he fired, or, well, the list goes on and on. Why would the king offer it? That one is easy. To swing Trump back to supporting traditional alliances. The hope would be that moving through associate membership to full membership would strengthen ties and keep the U.S. on the course it's been on for decades. The king would undoubtedly have self-interest, but it's also a bit of the crown trying to keep its rebellious colonial children from destroying their place in the world. We'll have to wait and see how this incredibly bizarre chapter plays out. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day. And keep a stiff upper lip.